Okay.
And you ain't the bars and the parallels. You know what I mean?
King, I understand you believe that, but guess what?
Ethiopia.
Okay,
The
you ain't no Ethiopian. You're not Ethiopian. You're Israelite, brother. The Heavenly Father called you.
Where the Israelites come from?
What you mean? What we come from? They will call it the continent of Africa.
Exactly.
But guess what? For Israel, where the fake Jew at? Because the fake Jew did what? The people who call themselves Jewish stole your identity, brother.
Brother. And ain't no argument.
No, I ain't saying no.
Listen to what I know. Well, the origin of Africa, known as Ethiopia. Listen to me. It's the womb of civilization.
Okay.
The very first spoken language is Amharic.
The very first spoken language would be Hebrew. Paleo-Hebrew, brother. All right. Okay.
We do the math.
Okay, that's all right. Now, it's all good. Because see, let me say this to you, King, before you leave. At the end of the day, we're in a time where whatever somebody believes, you're going to have to pray that it's going to deliver you. You're going to have to pray it's going to deliver you.
Because belief is just a state of mind.
That's all.
That's all.
And belief
belief ain't got nothing to do with facts.
And there you go. Allah, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? The belief ain't got nothing to do with what's fact.
And the fact is this. Your father would be a so-called Negro, brother? Was your father? Is your father a so-called Negro?
I don't know what my father was. I know what I am. I know the original niggas.
Okay.
Nagas, Negus, Nagas.
No.
The African royalty.
No, you're not an African. You're not a Hamite. Your Heavenly Father calls you.
I'm showing you what the original, the English language.
Can I read something to you?
And listen to what I'm about to show you. The English language is a garbage can language.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And almost all of everything we say mean the opposite from what we use it from.
Absolutely.
To say negative energy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
For true, what I'm showing.
Can I read something to you and ask you who this happened to? Just one thing. I just want to read this to you, brother, and I'll leave you alone. Let me go to Isaiah chapter 22. Watch this. Tell me who this happened to, brother. Matter of fact, I'm going to do one better than that. Who did this describe right here? Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. Watch this. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage. What's the word heritage mean? What's a better word for heritage?
The root.
Right. An inheritance, a legacy, right?
The root.
Yeah, the root, the legacy, or an inheritance. Okay, right. The root. Right? And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not. What land is that? Okay.
This land.
Okay. For ye have kindled
the pit of Babylon.
Okay. Right. Absolutely.
The pit of Babylon.
Okay. There you go, brother.
Because I and I are born in this land, we are part of the curse.
Okay. The curse came who?
Man, listen. It's one God,
Absolutely.
One aim, and one destiny.
Okay.
I love you, brother.
Okay. All right, brother. All right, man. All right, man. You be safe on your journey, man. You're an Israelite, King. You're an Israelite. You're an Israelite. I'm gonna say this much: for as many people came past, you have more to say. You had a little bit more to say than the rest of them. All right, King. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. You know, and let's finish that out. Jeremiah 17 and 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage. What is a heritage? A legacy. Something, like the brother said, a root, man. What you came from that I gave thee. Who gave you? Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies. Who was our enemies? Anybody that wasn't on that, that's on that, on that board right there, man. Huh? On that visual, man. Huh? And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in a land which thou knowest not. Babylon the Great, the brother knew that. You know, because Esau, Edom do what? He played them games with you. He give you a little bit over here and then muddy it up over there. Yeah, he going to keep. Babylon translates to Babal in the Hebrew, which translates to what? Confusion. So are people confused? That's the spirit, man. How about Shem Yahushua brung that brother right around here, man. See that? Let's continue. In a land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. Yeah. Now our punishment has been accomplished, man. Our iniquity, man. Our captive. Let's get that. Let's get that. And we're gonna get back into second address into them plays, Lord willing. Lord willing. Psalms. The book of Psalms. Chapter 1, Psalms chapter 140, 130, is it 137? Salaki, bear with me, man. Sometimes it would be so many. Psalms. The Salaki. Salaki. It got me, man. I ought to know it too. Let's go to it. Let's go to it, man. I was way off. Lamentations, yeah, Salaki. Let's start at 17, man. As for our eyes, as yet fail for a vain help, in which we have watched for a nation that could not save us. Our people still got faith in these damn so-called white people. You still got faith in them. They can't save you because what? They didn't put you in it, man. They didn't put you in it. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Verse 18. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Verse 19. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains. They laid waste for us in the wilderness. Where's the wilderness? Here in America, that's the translation for Babylon the Great. The breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Lord, we was taken in their pits, of whom we said, under his shadow we shall live among the heathen. Verse 21 is the point. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Yeah, the children of these so-called white people, these white people that you see today is none other but those spirits from the ancient times reincarnated back on the earth, man, for they judgment. For they turn, call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahweh. So they need to be rejoicing in this time because it's over for you. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall be passed through unto thee. What cup? The cup of slavery, man. Huh? Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. Yeah, everything, yeah, it's on. Verse 22. This is the point, what we looking for. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sin. And that's the point we at right now. But we got to go through what? A great tribulation, Acts 14 and 22, to reach the kingdom, man. Huh? Huh? Yeah, turn the lights on with that, baby. Yeah, the lights coming out, baby, when that truth coming out. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahweh, man. Huh? Let's continue, man. Let's continue, man. Let's continue. Let's continue. Going back into them plagues, man. Going back to them plagues, what's coming to this place, man. Going back into them plagues, man. What's coming to this place, man. It's back in 2nd Ezra chapter 16, man. And we'll get ready to close it out, man. 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, man. This is what our people ain't ready for. 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 5 again. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away an hungry lion in the woods? Or maybe one quench the fire in the stubble when it had begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. Yeah, who is that strong archer? Yahweh Shai and them angels, man. Who gonna put the spirit on these damn heathens, these damn demons? You know what? To press them buttons, man. Verse 8. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who can drive them away? 8, verse 9. A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten. Who he threatening with? Us men out here on these highways and hedges telling you what's finna happen, man. That's who threatening. Through the mouth of his men. You know, the servants out here, man, on these highways and hedges with the pure doctrine of a great millstone, man. The 100% doctrine of the great millstone. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahweh, man. The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and fishes therefore also before the Lord and before the glory of his power. So the water gonna be them damn, where did the so-called white man get them the inspiration for war of the worlds and all these tsunamis and shit? Well, we reading it, man. For the strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. So guess what? The spirit gonna be how about some y'all shot gonna have them angels on them damn missiles, man, and they gonna hit pinpoint accurate, man. He don't miss. Call like y'all about some y'all shot. Let's get a precept on that. Let's get a precept on that. Let's go to Isaiah 24. Isaiah Salaki. Isaiah 24 and verse 19. Isaiah 24. Let's start at 13. Let's go to 13 and 5 first. Let's go to 13 and 5 first. Let's go to Isaiah 13 and 5 first. They come from a far country. Let's start at 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. The word host means army. Verse 5 is the point. They come from a far country, from the ends of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. What land? Babylon the Great. What's coming from a far country? Let's get it. What's coming from a far country, man? What's coming from a far country? These right here. These right here. These right here. This was coming from a far country, baby. This was coming from a far country. Do I got a better? Let me see. Let me see. Let's get it right here. Let's look at the trajectory. Let's look at the trajectory. That's how I started off. That's how I started off. So-called white man couldn't do nothing at first with this. Now look where they're going. Going all the way up to these hypersonics, man. Shot from the ends of the world. Shot from the ends of the world. Proving that it ain't no damn arrow from no damn bow. Yeah. Huh? 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 Call Allah Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Isaiah 13 and 5 again. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Let's go to Isaiah 24 and 19 and prayerfully we'll close out right here. Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 19. Isaiah 24 and 19. Yes, here it is. Isaiah 24 and 19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. Yeah, because the misses, they ain't gonna miss. They ain't gonna miss when they shot from the ends of the earth from a mighty strong archer. The earth is moved exceedingly. How it's gonna be moved? Verse 20, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. It shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgressors thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. What's gonna fall and not rise again? Esau, Edom, so-called white supremacy, gonna fall and not rise again. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. Who on high? Deuteronomy 28 tell you will come down very low. Who's going to get up very high? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Verse 22, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered together in the pit, and shall be shut up in a prison, and after many days shall they be visited. Then the moon shall be confounded and the sun ashamed when the Lord of hosts shall reign in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem and before his ancients gloriously, man. So with that, man, we're going to face the east. Give all glory and honor to Yahweh. Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahakakwadash. Yahweh, being a true name and the only name in the Paleo Hebrew, the Lasuan Kwadash, a holy tongue for the world Hickley calls God. Yahweh Shai, being a true name and the only name in the Paleo Hebrew, the Lasuan Kwadash, or the holy tongue for who the world Hickley calls Jesus Christ. Letting you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans of Negroid and indigenous descent through the line of your fathers know you are the true children of Israel. Yasharala in the Paleo Hebrew, meaning he, prince of the power. Double honors and salutations to the elders and the apostles of great millstone who rule well and teach well, the brothers on down who and the brothers who are scattered throughout the earth teaching the same doctrine. You Akim and you Aquaf, you brothers and you sisters who have returned to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and spirit and in truth. I bid you a salutation and shalom. And you Israelite foreigners, you speckled birds who look like these heathen nations, but truly go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I bid you a salutation and shalom as well. And when these 17 nations, these heathen nations, let's get that. Let's get that. And when you 17 nations, let's get that. Let's get that. Let's get that. 17 nations, man. Who at the top, man? Who at the top, man? Let's get it. Yasharala. Who next? Esau, Edom, which is our top enemy, man. It's Psalms 83 right here. Huh? You 17 heathen nations, man. And you 17 nations. All the nations that's outside of Yasharala are reading the scriptures. What are they truly reading? They are reading your history. DTA, Abab, Abal, Helasum, Kwam, Yasharala.